Okay guys, right. In this weird situation, I'm going to try and teach with you online here. So, we're going to go through this today. We're going to go through ratios, which require 1 to n or n to 1. We'll go through direct proportion, go through using unitary method for more challenging questions. We'll go through an exam question, and then I'll say what I want you guys to do for today. Okay, if at any point in the video you want to pause it, try a question by yourself, I'll give you the opportunity to do that. If also, at any point in the video, you think, actually I know this, you fast forward to a part that you don't know, okay? So it's on you, the ownership of this. Right, first thing first, we're going to go through these two examples. I'll pick that up in a second. Right, I'll go through this teacher example, and then you can pause the video and then do that, and I'll write the answer up, same with this and that. Okay, this says write the following in the ratio of the form 1 to n. Now this was on your mock exam quite recently, and not many of you got this one right. 1 to n. So what I'll do is I'll put, because 1 comes first on the left, I'm going to put 1 underneath here, and then this is going to be my n. Now I want to work out what number that's going to be. So to get from 15 to 1, you would divide by 15. Divide by 15. So therefore, because it's direct proportion, we do it on both sides. So 24 divided by 15 is 8 over 5 or 1.6 or 1 3/5. Okay, many different ways of answering that question. The next one here you could definitely try by yourself. Okay, so if you want to pause the video now, you totally can. If not, I'll go through it straight away. Okay, if you've just come back, 1 to n again, so I'll make that 1, divide by 14, divide by 14, because I want to make it 1 to n. So 35 divided by 14 is 2.5. So it'll be 2.5 there. Alright? So therefore, if you tried it, see if that's the answer you got. Okay, here, F2, it looks the same, however it's not. It says n to 1. This time, the 1 goes on the right hand side of the number. So therefore, I put 1 underneath that, because it's the right hand side, and do that. So therefore this becomes my new n. Just like up here, direct proportion, I go from there to there, so I divide by 56. So I go 42 divided by 56. So 42 divided by 56 is 0.75. So 0.75, that's my final answer. N is 0.75. Now, if you want to try that one by yourself, please do. Okay, the answer is 1 goes here, divide by 20, divide by 20. So therefore it's going to be 36 divided by 20 is 1.8. Right, hopefully you guys realise, by the way, that I will expect you to pause the video if you want to try something. Alright, so therefore I won't give you enough time to try it in the live video here, but pause the video yourself if you want to try it. Okay, let me rub this off here. So, that is examples of going from 1 to n or n to 1. Let's have a look at this now. So 8 pizzas cost £40. How much would 3 pizzas cost? Again, in the assessment, this wasn't answered particularly well overall, this type of question here. So therefore, I'm going to show you how to do it here. So you've got pizzas here, and then you've got cost here. 8 pizzas cost £40. Okay, how much would 3 cost? Some of you just like -5, you can't do anything like that. How much would 3 cost? You put 3 here, and you say, how do I get from 8 to 3? I can't get there in one step. So it's always helpful to find out what 1 costs, what 1 pizza costs. So to get from 8 to 1 pizza, I would divide by 8. So I do the exact same thing on this side, divide by 8. So 1 pizza costs £5. So I times by 3, times by 3. So 3 pizzas cost £15, and therefore that will be the final answer. Okay, so use that method to find what 1's going to be, and then have a go at them, please. Okay, if you've just gone back from pressing pause, I'll very, very quickly say what the answers are. So if 20 books cost that, 120 divided by 20 is going to be 6. So 7 box would cost £42. Obviously, I would do that working out if I was doing it like you guys are. Okay, but I'm just giving you the answers. 18 candles on 3 cakes, how many? 8 cakes. So on 1 cake there'd be 6, so therefore there'd be 48 candles. And then in 6 cups of Ribena, 300 mils is needed. How much for 7 cups? So I find out what 1 cup is. So 300 divided by 6 is 50. So there'll be 350 mils of Ribena. Okay? So therefore this here are the answers for that using the same method. Okay? Right. A slightly more complicated question will look a bit more like this. I'll go through this one here and then I'll put the answers up for this one when you get there. Okay? Right, so 8 umbrellas cost £10.80. So what I do, find the cost of 13. I would say let me write it down like that. That's just the best way to write it down so you've got structure. So you go umbrellas and you go cost. 8 umbrellas cost £10.80. To find 13 umbrellas, I can't get there easily, so I need to find the price of 1 umbrella. 1 goes here. Therefore, I divide by 8 to find the price of 1. Divide by 8, divide by 8. So we've got a situation where we obviously use the calculator and go £10.80 divided by 8 is £1.35. So that literally means 1 umbrella costs £1.35. Okay, then to get from 1 umbrella to 13, I would times by 13. So I times by 13. So that's going to be £17.55. Alright, and therefore that is exactly how you do it. That's how much 13 umbrellas would cost. The exact same thing here. Umbrellas would cost £16.20. So again, you know previously here that you've worked out that 1 umbrella costs £1.35. So that can be what we write down here. So 1 umbrella costs £1.35. Right, you want to know how many umbrellas £16.20 can buy you. So £16.20 here. Now this is where it gets a bit more tricky because you need to work out what I times £1.35 by to get to £16.20. But to do that, you need to work the opposite way. So therefore, I would go £16.20 divided by 1.35, and that equals 12. So therefore, that tells me it goes in 12 times, which means I can multiply it by 12. So I multiply it by 12. 1 times 12 is 12. So 12 umbrellas cost £16.20, and that 12 would be our answer. Okay? If you want to have a go at that, please do. Alright. Pause the video now if you do. I'm going to go through it in 2 seconds. Okay, right. If you did go through it, bracelets is 4. The cost is £21.80, so 17. So find the cost of 1 by dividing by 4. Dividing by 4. So £21.80 divided by 4 is £5.45. £5.45. Then I times by 17. Times by 17 is £92.65. So that's the answer for the first one. Second one, if I know that 1 bracelet costs £5.45, to work out how much £59.95 can get me. Remember here, I've got to divide to work out how many times it goes into it. So therefore £59.95 divided by £5.45 gets me 11 exactly. So therefore it tells me that that's going to be 11 bracelets that I can afford. Okay, I'm going to go through one more question with you, one more that many of you got wrong in the assessment. Many of you did. So therefore, I think it's important to go through it. Then afterwards, I'll let you know what I expect for you to do in today's session. Okay, so here's the question that people got confused with. There are 84 calories in 100 grams of banana. There are 87 calories in 100 grams of yogurt. Pretty has 60 grams of banana and 150 grams of yogurt. Work out the total number of calories in this breakfast. Okay, the second you see any question written like this, you need to write down banana here. You need to write down here yogurt. Right, they have told you that there is 84 calories in 100 grams of banana. So you write calories and you'd go 84. You'd go grams, you'd go 100 grams. You also know that there's 87 calories in yogurt for every 100 grams. So you go 100 grams. Right, look at them both separately. Pretty wants 60 grams of banana. So you look at your banana. Now you've got 100 grams of banana right now, and you want 60. So totally fine way of doing it with two ways here. Either I could try and find what 10 grams was, or if I want to keep consistent with my previous method, I find what 1 gram is going to be. So if I know what 1 gram is, I divide by 100. So I divide by 100 here. So it will be 84 divided by 100, which is 0.84. Because I divide by 100 here. So there is 0.84 calories in 1 gram. Then to work out 60 grams, I times by 60. So I would times that by 60. So I do my calculator, times by 60 to get 50.4 calories. So that's how much banana we need. Now we look at yogurt. Yogurt is 150 grams of yogurt we want. We've got 100. So I put 150 here. And I'd say, right, well to get from 100 to 150, I can again find what 1 is, 1 gram. So therefore, I would divide by 100, divide by 100 to get 0.87. Then I would times it by 150, times it by 150. So 0.87 times by 150 is 130.5 calories. So the final question says, work out the total number of calories in this breakfast. We know that is how much calories in the yogurt she's got, and that is in the banana. So that plus that would get me 180.9 calories. Okay? So, to end up this video, what I've got now is I've got you guys to do quite a few questions on direct proportion so I can see the layout perfectly. So when you submit it to me, I would like to see that layout as perfect as I hopefully demonstrated there. Okay? Best of luck.